Gotta put a disclosure on hashtag rise and grind. However, if I do have to put a disclosure on hashtag rise and grind, you better believe it's for good reason. I hope you're ready for today's episode of hashtag rise and grind. Good morning and welcome to hashtag rise and grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Today is Thursday, November 7th, 2019. That's right, today is Thursday, November 7th, 2019. And what's crazy is today is the very first and very last time it will ever be Thursday, November 7th, 2019. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most of this absolutely incredible, incredible day. So how many of those outfits that we just saw in that video do you still have in your closet? That's what I want to know. And how are we going to put together a video just like that? Because I was kind of thinking, like, I could dig some of those outfits. Maybe I should make a video where I will wear all the different outfits from all the different genres and all the different eras. I think that that could be absolutely fun. This week, we've been talking about the evolution of man. We've been talking about a current revolution that is going on in the world. And so I wanted to kick today off by reminding you where we come from, reminding you where we've been and how far come. You see, the evolution of man in the 20th century has been crazy, right? Like this here in this video, this is just sort of an evolution of communication, going from quill pens to colored pens to fountain pens and ballpoint pens, and ultimately it'll continue to lead us through this entire process that we've gone through over the last 100 years. But if you really think about it, if you think about the last 100 years, man, we've had like the invention of cars, electricity. We didn't even have electricity, right? the invention of electricity, all the different types of clothes and styles and things that we've gone through over the years. I mean, even language itself has changed, right? Like the words that we use, the words that we use are different today than they were back then. If you read a text or watch a video like from back then, you like need, something to help you decipher. It's crazy. But we've got civil rights movements that have happened over the last 100 years. Women got the right to vote, and African Americans got the right to sit anywhere they wanted on a bus. I know that sounds crazy, right? Music, there's been an evolution in music and what that looks like. Like there's an understanding.
The first people in the area to have a television.
I didn't realize homeboy said something right there. There's an evolution in the world, like technology-wise, right? Everything from iPads and television screens and Nintendo Switches and all these different things that we use. And it's crazy as we all participate in this and we watch it kind of move along, the progressions, all the different stages. Some of us have seen more stages than others, right? But as we watched it go along, it's really just this endless pursuit of what's next. You see, as a species, we are united in progress. And it's really been a beautiful journey if you look at it. It's been incredibly beautiful. Cities have grown and multiplied, and populations of people have grown, and the things that we can do in the cities have changed, and the culture and the arts and the things that are available to, the things that we have access to. It's crazy, right? And like people have blended in new and unique ways. Obviously, you have blended families that have come together. You have people of all different ages that are now working. You have multiple generations that are working together, right? From the builders to Gen X to the millennials. And now we got a new generation coming in behind them. They're all working in the same building every single day. There's this blendedness. Business has completely changed the landscape of the United States of America and the world globally. Businesses are thinking differently. How we attack business is different. How we approach business is different. Again, we talked about it this week. You got kids on YouTube making $22 million a year. You got guys like me. I'm now trading and working with 18 dealers across the country, and we do it all virtually. We do it all through video. We're only going to meet up 6 days a year. 6 days a year that we actually meet hand to hand. Other than that, we're training virtually, right? All of these things, all of this technology, it's all changed. And to think that every single step forward that we've taken as a civilization, as a society, as an individual, every single step forward, every leap from electricity to smartphone, it all started in the imagination of someone, some man, some woman, somewhere. You see, the world that we live in today is a culmination of the spirits of mankind. Do you realize that? The world that we live in today is a culmination of the spirit of mankind. Not the physicality. It's not what we're able to do with our hands or what we're able to do with our legs. It's not what we're able to do with our physical bodies. It is a culmination of what we are able to do, the spirit that is inside us, our ability to use our imagination. It is truly beautiful that the things that are locked inside of you are the things that are going to change the world in the future. Today, on today's episode of Hashtag Rise and Grind, I want to inspire you. I want to inspire you to let these things that are inside of you, this imagination that only you have, these ideas and these gifts that were given specifically to you, I want to inspire you to let those out. But first, before we do, let's dance a little bit. Let's go. We got to get this morning started with a little Tony with The Keys. Hashtag Rise and Grind. For those of you that know, those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we could change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all we got to do to change the way people start their day is for you to hit that share button. This is also the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and you're going to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say what's up. I'll say what's up back. How you doing, Jesse Miller? What's up, Kim Wilson? Kim Wilson, you posted an awesome photo yesterday. What's up, Megan D. Martino, Jeremy Nolan, Grad Smith, Vicky, Everett, Vicky! Oh my gosh! Congratulations, Vicky! Vicky and them just had a baby. I wonder if I can pull that baby up real quick. Let's see if that baby's a day old. I think with that baby being a day old, that baby should be on Rise and Grind on its first day. What do you guys think? Let's see if I can pull it up. Oh man, I don't think I got it. I thought I moved it over. I'm gonna have to pull her up tomorrow. Could have sworn I moved that baby over there. All right, sorry about that, Vicky. I'm gonna find that picture of that baby though. I'm gonna get it up. What's up, Susan Rowe? How you doing, Lisa Cook-Born? What's up, Scott Holbert? We've got Tracy Shepard up in here. Hello, Pam Biddle, Sarah Ball, and of course my man Josh. What's up, RP White? I've never seen RP White up in here before. How you doing, John Allen? RP White, I'm glad you're here. What's up, Lynn LaFave Saracen, Cindy Conley, Travis Flaherty, Gail B. Craft, Danny Rust is up in here, Melvin Rodriguez. We've got John Colton-Born, Cindy Conley. There, I see Lynn again. Hi, Lynn. How you doing, Amy? What's up, Melissa Jones? Hey, for those of you that didn't know, Melissa Jones used to be my #1 fan. Used to be. Yeah. Her name's right there on the wall. It says hashtag #1 fan. Just kidding. Great to see you, Melissa Jones. What's up, Emily Goffler? How you doing? John Paul Gidry. You like this shirt, buddy? I got more of them coming. What's up, Tabby Negrit? Jesse I Can, Spark Man. Everybody's up in here on hashtag Rise and Grind this morning. Man, I love this show. You guys love this show? What a way to start the day. Are you kidding me? What a way to start the day. Think about this. Think about the evolution of this show. Think about that, man. Think about what we're able to do. Think about the fact that there are almost 100 people right here, right now. You are in a group united of 100 people around the world, right? Those of you that are watching live, united, you're chatting with each other. You're saying good morning to each other. You're used to seeing each other. We've developed relationships together. We're all rooting and like excited about Vicky's baby. And Amy went through some tragedy recently. We're pouring into her. I went into the analytics on this group, hashtag Rise and Grind, and it shows you in the analytics like the most popular post that has the most likes, the most comments, all of that stuff. I always track that stuff because I want to see who's doing what and make sure that I'm serving the group as best as humanly possible. And the most commented on post of the last 28 days is where our friend Amy, regretfully, her husband went to heaven recently. And the way that you guys poured into her, oh my gosh, it's insane. It had like 700, 800 comments and like 800 likes. Like it's crazy, the evolution of this group and what it's done. And to think it all came from the culmination of our spirits, right? What we have inside, we brought outside, and in doing so, it's making a massive impact on this planet. How you doing, Rudy Uliberry? Great to see you. Kara Jackson, Paul Black. What's up, Don Sankey? I'm glad you guys are here. Here, I want to share a little clip with you so we can get on the same page and you can understand exactly what I'm talking about and how powerful this is, what we're all going through right now.
Oh, God never made not one table.
Yeah, I love this. Do this. This is really.
God never made a chair. In all of his years of being God, he's never made a chair. He's never made a table. He just made a tree. And the rest of it was up to us.
Right.
When God hands you a tree, imagine a table, a chair, imagine a wall in a room, imagine a log cabin, imagine what it can be, imagine what it can be, imagine what it can be. God of mercy. If he hands you a child, imagine what it can be. If he hands you a spouse, imagine what he can be. Oh God, I feel his power. I feel his presence. I was out. Your church is rowdy. They shout and stuff.
A little bit.
I didn't know that. I was out.
What did you think we did over here? This is Elevation Church. We love you. Should see him at University City. Look at University City.
What's up, University City? Hello. So I'm in South Africa and I'm on a safari, and I'm really like tripping off of this safari, and I'm out here with all of these big animals and stuff. And I noticed the elephant is moving around. The elephant is strong and he's big and he's tough and his power's in his weight. And he throws his weight around. And he throws his weight around. What can you do with him? Because he's so big. God made him big as a defense. The lion roars. When he roars, everybody is almost paralyzed in fear because God gave him his roar as his defense. The cheetah says, I can't roar like that, but I can run like the wind. The cheetah, he goes running through the woods because God made him able to run because that's his defense. The eagle spreads its wings and soars into the air and says, I can't run, but I can fly. God let the eagle be able to fly because it was his defense. And I'm walking around in the jungle and I said, well, Lord, I can't fly like the eagle. I can't run like the cheetah. I can't roar like the lion, and I can't throw my weight around like the elephant. What did you give man as his defense in the whole ecosystem of life force? What did you give me? He said, I gave you a brain. Your brain is your defense. That's why God didn't make chairs. He only brings it halfway. And then lets you imagine,
Collaboration,
create, develop. You understand what I'm saying? The problem with church people is that we are taught that God makes furniture. So we pray and 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 pray. Oh, I need a table. I need a table. God, give me a table. Give me a table, Jesus. Just one table, Lord. If you give me a table, I'll praise you. If you give me a table, I'll serve you. And God says, I don't do that. I make trees.
As we look at this beautiful baby, Vicky's new granddaughter, as we look at this beautiful baby together, I just simply want you to breathe it in. Breathe it in, and I want you to imagine all of the possibilities that exist. The possibilities that exist in your life, the possibilities that exist in this child right here, this newborn child that's 1 day old and is joining us here on #RiseandGrind. Beautiful, beautiful little baby girl. Just think about the possibilities that exist in this child, this 1 day old child. And then compare that to the possibilities that exist inside you. Just breathe it in. And then I want you to embrace the beauty behind it. See, do you understand that you play a role in all of this? Like recently we've had elections, and your votes ultimately will determine who gets put in leadership positions, and you post reviews online about businesses, and those reviews will ultimately determine the long-term success or failure of that business. Your dollars and where you choose to spend them ultimately determine what moves technology forward. Your contribution into the world matters. You play a role in all of this. You see, if you weren't here, everything on the planet would be different. There would have been different conversations in the schoolyard that people had, which would have led to different relationships, different boyfriend, girlfriend connections. And then that would have led to different children that are born, and some people that are here today wouldn't be here. There are leaders that would have been here that aren't, or that are here now that wouldn't have been. Like, it's all one big, beautiful symphony that requires every note. Every single individual note is required in order for us to make something truly beautiful. You see, my friend, I told you earlier that I was going to try to inspire you to let it out. You see, when you limit yourself, when you hold yourself back, you hold me back. When you give 60, 70, 80, 90%, you're ultimately affecting my life. You see, God designed things this way, and I'm starting to truly get it. I'm starting to truly understand the meaning of life. This age-old question that people say, why are we here? What is the meaning of life? And I talked about this last night. I did a training in my friend Morgan. She has a Facebook group called God's Got You. And I did a training in that last night. And I talked about this because I'm starting to understand the true meaning of life. Why God designed things the way that they are designed. And it's simple. The meaning of life is this. You are here on this earth to impact others. That's it. That is the meaning of life. You are here to make an impact on others, whether it's to lead them, whether it's to follow them, whether it's to guide them or to be there for them or to help them or whatever. See, the meaning of life, your purpose is to impact others. That's it. We're here to make an impact on other people's lives. Now, you see, the better you are at being you, the bigger impact that you can make. And that's why here on Rise and Grind, we talk about you need to rise every single day with intention in a way that you begin to evolve into the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be, so that you can go out and make an impact on other people's lives. And the best part is we get to do this all together. Now, let me tie this all in. Don't misunderstand. It's all for God's glory. You see, when you become the best version of you that you can possibly be, when you go out and you start to make an impact, the bigger and bigger impact that you can make, that all glorifies God. Because when people look at you, when they see your light and when they see it shine, they can't help but recognize the miracle, the gift that is God. So knowing that you're here to make an impact, I would love to inspire you to take a look around. If you pull up that video, T.D. Jakes and Stephen Furtick, and you go a little bit further in it, T.D. Jakes talks in that video. He talks about his success and his career and how he's been able to make a massive impact on this planet. And he talks about the reason he was able to do so is because he just stares at what he has. You see, the true miracles in life are in what is left. Sometimes we get stuck in the things that we've lost, but if you no longer have it, you no longer need it. You see, if there are things in your life that are now gone, you didn't need those things in order to become the best version of you. And it's not the things that you're lacking that you need to become the best version of you, but the miracle is in what you have left. And T.D. Jakes talks about how he just stares. He just stares at what he has left. He stares at his influence. He stares at his resources. And he says, how can I use these to go out and make an impact in the world? That's what I'm trying to do right now with hashtag Rise and Grind. I just keep staring at it. I just keep staring at it and staring at it and staring at it. I'm going, all right. How can we do this? How can we utilize these resources? How can we pull these people together? How can we unite the minds? We have 29,400 minds in this group. We have artists, we have musicians, we have doctors, lawyers, we have salespeople. We even have, I can't say that word, but we even have my dear friend Vicky Everett, who proclaims herself the crap queen because she works in sanitation. We have young people, we have old people, we have men, we have women. We have all of these minds and all of these spirits. And as we've been able to see over the course of time, we have this gift as humans to use our minds and our spirits to create change and to make an impact. So I'm just staring at it. I keep posting pictures. You guys are starting to see some new gear. We got some new stuff that's getting ready to launch on Black Friday. We got new planners that are coming out, and I just keep staring at it. Like, how can we pull together? What can we do for the holidays? How can we make an impact? How do we make our impact larger? What can I do with the gifts that I've been given to serve you better? And I want you to ask yourself that same question today. What can you do? Stare at it. What do you got? What are those gifts that are individually yours? Nobody else. Why are you here? Who are you here to impact? And then I need you to get your butt up, rise with intention, rise in a way that you evolve into the absolute best version of you that you can possibly be. That way you can go out and make an impact on the world, and I'll be right here to do it with you. Let's do this all together. Listen, if you need more videos like this, you can go to GlennLundy.com. If you need some Rise and Grind gear, go to GlennLundy.com. But most importantly, please have an incredible day. And then come back here again tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. We're going to do this all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind. I love you. I do. Absolutely. Look at that, baby. Woo!
First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation, hashtag Rise and Grind. Hashtag Rise and Grind. Don't stop, get it, hashtag Rise and Grind. Don't stop, get it, waking up the nation, hashtag Rise and Grind. Waking up the nation, hashtag Rise and Grind. Good morning. On my feet before the sunrise, stepped into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Thankful to be alive. Hashtag blessed. Write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude list. I'm building up momentum. I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt.
God never made not one table.
Yeah, I love this. Do this. This is really.
God never made a chair. In all of his years of being God, he's never made a chair. He's never made a table. He just made a tree. And the rest of it was up to us.
Right.
When God hands you a tree, imagine a table, a chair, imagine a wall in a room, imagine a log cabin, imagine what it can be, imagine what it can be, imagine what it can be. God,